From Newport on the Levee, Fox 19 and the Cincinnati Bengals present Bengals Now. Sponsored by Wendy's, Jake Sweeney Chevrolet, CareSource, Shelf Genie, and Newport on the Levee.
And welcome everybody here inside Newport on the Levee and Bengals Now on Fox 19 Now. I'm Joe Daneman. He is Jeremy Rao. Another exciting show tonight playing for you here on Fox 19 Now.
We cannot wait, and let's not wait any longer. Orlando Brown Jr., Big Zeus, four-time Pro Bowler, here to join us live on Bengals Now, right here at the Levee. Let's do it big time, baby.
All right, let's make some noise for Orlando Brown Jr. making his way to the stage. His second year with the Cincinnati Bengals. He is a four-time Pro Bowl left tackle, and I have to say this about Orlando Brown. One of the nicest and most approachable guys you'll see inside the Bengals locker room. Big Orlando Brown. Zeus in the house. Zeus. Okay, let's have a seat.
We got to sit. Hey, I hope you guys don't. We got to sit down. He's 6'8", about 350.
Yeah. I'd rather sit down than stand anyway.
Okay, let's talk about this here. Here we go from week 1 to week 2. What's the excitement like for this team? And we know how much this game means to the fan base to go to KC and try to get a win on Sunday.
Man, it means so much to us. Yeah. Obviously, man, we got a bad taste in our mouth from last week. Things didn't necessarily go as planned, but we got an opportunity to make it right. And, man, this Kansas City Chiefs football team is a good football team, as they are every single year. And we're a good football team as well. So, man, we're ready. I feel like we're ready for the battle on Sunday.
So let me ask you this, because you mentioned it, the bad taste in your mouth of week 1, not playing up to where you guys want to play. Is it a good thing you're playing a big game like this, maybe to zap you guys back into the mode of playing big game football games, even though it's early in the season?
Yeah, man, to be honest with you, I think the culture here kind of takes care of that. We got a very motivated team, man, that guys want to win no matter who we're playing, no matter what's going on. These are guys that want to play and win for Joe Burrow, for Coach Taylor, for Mike Brown. And, man, I think that's just the culture that we have, that we've set here. Yeah.
You had a chance, a shout out for Jackpot Joey. Speaking of Jackpot Joey, you had a chance to block for Lamar Jackson with the Ravens in his MVP season. Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs, MVP season. How great would it be to do that for Joe Burrow in a season? Yeah,
man, it's crazy you bring that up. That was actually one of our first conversations we had in New York City right shortly after I signed. Man, it's I hate to say it's important to me because it's an individual award in a way, but it's important to me, because I hold myself to a really high standard, and I hold myself very accountable for all of my actions, my play, good, bad, ugly, and I expect the same from my teammates. And so, man, I want Joe Burrow to be the best quarterback in the world.
Let's hear it for Zeus. Love having him here. But right now, we're one-on-one with the head coach, Zac Taylor.
I saw a clip, Zach, after the game against the Patriots when you said the team just has to take a deep breath and understand it's just one game out of 17. Is that the message you give to the team after a game like that, knowing what's coming up next?
Yeah, there's still a lot of good things that we did, but we didn't do the things it takes to win in this league, and New England did, and we got to take ownership of that and find the corrections. But again, that's one of 17. And so we'll just put our best foot forward going forward next week against Arrowhead, and a great opportunity there.
You know this group, especially the core leaders of this group. How do you think they'll respond in another big game next week in Kansas City?
The right way. I mean, we got plenty in front of us. It's still very early in the season, and great opportunity, like I said. These guys get fired up to go play big games on the road, and so I expect nothing less from our leaders.
It is only week 2, but does this feel like a big game considering the recent history of the Bengals and the Chiefs and how much the city and the fan base gets excited for this game? Does it feel like a big game to you?
Yeah, because of the atmosphere. Their fans always make it difficult and challenging and fun. Our guys like being in those atmospheres and feel like you can rise up to that challenge. So it's a big game in that sense that it's the back-to-back Super Bowl defending champions. We've had some great games over the last couple of years with them. They're well coached, they got great players, they got a great crowd, and that's why you get in this profession, is to play like games like this.
Taking away all the variables of the crowd, it being a road game, what is the challenge of playing Kansas City just from a personnel standpoint?
Well, they got 3 of the best players in all of football, and Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Chris Jones. And they got a lot of really good players around them as well. So, when you got stalwarts on both sides of the ball that can make a lot of plays for your team. They build around that. They do a good job playing in their strengths, and they can make it really challenging on the other team.
Finish with Zach's favorite things. I said we're going to do this every week. We're going to dig into some of Coach Taylor's favorite things. The question this week is this: what is the favorite part for you of taking a team on a road and playing in a road environment in the NFL?
One of my favorite parts is driving into the stadium, and just seeing the hatred and the jeering, and it's us against them, us against the world. That's the part that I love. I particularly love that about Arrowhead. I love that about Buffalo. Again, it's just, you can't, there's no amount of money somebody could pay to feel that feeling going into enemy territory with everybody hating you, and we get to do it every single week, and so again, I don't take that for granted.
On Bengals Now on Fox 19. Now look at the crowd at Newport on the Levee. We're back with more with Orlando Brown next.
We are back here live at the Levee on Bengals Now. What a crowd we have for Orlando Brown Jr. And it's time to dive into some personality stuff and some unique background stuff, and also just stuff that I'm curious about, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And the first thing I got to ask you, man, is you always wear, can you show the crowd what you have here, the camera?
Yeah.
You always wear this.
Yeah.
What's the story behind that? What's the point behind that?
Man, I started wearing it my freshman year of college, and good things start happening. I really can't even attest anything more to that, man. I feel like I put it on. I want a starting job. Girls start liking me. I was a freshman All-American. It just, everything just started happening all at the same time, and I haven't took it off since.
Do you have an extra one?
So I've got about 12. This one is probably from 2015.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had this one for
So
a
like
long
if I
time.
wore one, then good stuff's gonna happen?
Yes, there's a good chance. There's a good chance something good
So
will
you
happen.
have to wash it? I mean, it's 10 years old. Do you wash it?
Yeah. I mean, I've actually never washed it, believe it or not. But I mean, it's pretty clean to me. I don't know.
It looks good to me.
It looks good.
Excellent. So how would you describe your fashion style then? Because, we see all these shots of guys walking into the stadium dressed up. I don't know if you guys saw Cam Taylor-Britt in the orange overalls. They're trying to challenge me to wear that next week when he's back.
Me too.
Pointing at me. Sure, I'll do it if he brings it. But how would you describe your style?
Yeah, it's a little unique, obviously, because I'm 6'8", 350 pounds, as you mentioned. But man, I just kind of put things together. I like to just buy pieces. I've bought pieces over the years, and man, I don't know. It's just kind of grown. It's a little funky, it's a little different. I like patterns, bright colors. For some reason, I love pink. Don't ask me why, but yeah, I don't know. It's funky in a way.
Orlando Brown talking about playing in the NFL. Let's go back now inside the Bengals locker room.
Rapid fire questions.
What's your go-to ice cream flavor?
Vanilla, but I need hot fudge.
Favorite food?
Chicken parm is definitely coming to my mind.
Who do you text the most?
My wife. Big brother. Yeah, Hallie.
What's your favorite movie?
I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this. The Notebook.
That's so good. Shout out to Joe Daneman. He's never seen it. Okay.
I love a good rom-com.
I love that. Do you have any hidden talents?
I can juggle.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually?
Yeah.
If you could win an Olympic medal in any other sport, obviously
Volleyball.
besides football.
Volleyball.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a fast answer.
Yeah.
Favorite Christmas movie growing up?
Oh, man, that's tough. My favorite holiday. I love all of the Santa Claus, all of those ones. Obviously Elf.
Sure.
I've never seen A Christmas Story, the old, I know, the old you'll shoot your eye out kid. I've never seen it. So I'm 28 years old. I think it's time.
Did you have a favorite cartoon when you were a kid?
No.
Nothing.
I'm pretty weird in terms of I don't know a lot about
Anything?
TV shows, movies, outside of that. It's not really my realm.
How about music? Do you have a favorite kind of music?
That's another one. See, I'm pretty.
Do you do anything?
I know. This is I'm pretty strange. Like music for me, I just get in the car and turn on the radio, top 100 hits. I'll listen to anything.
So you're a Swiftie?
I grew up a big fan of Taylor Swift's music.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was like, are you ever gonna say it? Are you gonna say her name? If you were gonna go see someone in concert, who would it be?
I went to a Taylor Swift concert last year, actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we are back live on Bengals Now on Fox 19 Now. Ask Me Anything time with Orlando Brown. Let's go to Gabby on the green.
All right, Orlando, we have 4 fans who are excited to ask you a question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Let's start with your name.
Noah.
All right, Noah. What's your question?
So, Zeus, do you know why we didn't start many of our stars in the preseason to get ready for the regular season?
It's actually a great question. Noah, that was a special question. Like, you might need a job here at Fox. Man, you know, the thing about preseason football is it's changed so much over the years. Man, you know, you kind of can only get so much out of it, especially when we do the joint practices. So those are pretty much treated like games for us. So that's my best answer for you.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. What's your name?
Lucas,
All right, Lucas. What do you want to ask Orlando?
who's your favorite Bengals teammate?
Ooh.
Favorite Bengals teammate? Man, believe it or not, that's actually not a tough question. But it's Cordell Volson, man, that plays right next to me. Man, that's my favorite teammate. That's my guy. We go to war and battle together every single day.
All right, good job.
If you had to choose a play in, what would you rather play in, a hot or cold?
Oh, man.
That's a good one.
I'm a big guy, which means I sweat a lot. So I'm going to say I'd rather play in the cold. Cold for sure.
All right, good job.
Kansas City barbecue or Skyline or Cincinnati chili at least.
Man, gosh. Back me in a corner with this one.
Here, I'll give you some advice.
Yeah.
Know your audience.
Yeah, back me in a corner with this one. That was a great question, though. I'm gonna go with Cincinnati Skyline.
There
What
it
is though? What is? Because I'm like thinking Jack Stack and all. What's your favorite Kansas City barbecue? You got one?
Jack Stack for sure. Yeah.
You have the cornbread?
I've had the cornbread.
carrot cake?
Have you had the lamb ribs?
No.
I've not had the lamb ribs yet.
Well, I know what we're doing Saturday.
You're getting the lamb ribs.
The carrot
Lamb
cake
ribs.
though.
It is great.
I'm just telling you.
It is great.
All right. All right.
All right, we got 2 more here.
2 more bonus ones.
All right. What's your name?
Willow.
All right, Willow, what's your question?
What do you like doing during your free time?
Man, I really love football, believe it or not. So I watch a lot of football in my free time. Older games, like I just watched the whole season of the 2014 Seattle Seahawks because I love watching football. And I play the video game. I love spending time with my kids as well.
What was your welcome to the NFL moment?
Man, so Joe Hayden, it was my rookie year. It was my second start. And we were playing the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we called a toss crack. And so it's my responsibility to get out and hit the corner, kick them out so the ball can hit inside. Alex Collins could run up the hash or the numbers. And I pulled, and Joe Hayden hit me so hard in my chest, believe it or not. Joe Hayden is not a big guy. Joe Hayden is 5'10", 185 pounds. He lit me up.
That is phenomenal. Awesome. Okay. Great job, Gabby. Great job, fans. Those are great questions with Ask Me Anything.
Thank you, guys. That's awesome.
We are not done here on Bengals Now. Coming up next, it's time for Who Day. We're going to put Orlando Brown Jr. to the test. Stay with us live at the Levy. We are back here on Bengals Now, and I'm on the green right now setting up this game. The game is called Who Day. We played this in week 1, so you should know it by now because you've been watching, obviously, right? So here's how it's going to work. Orlando Brown Jr. has a list of names. So does Joe Danneman. He's going to play against Orlando. And the idea of the game is describe the player that you have in front of you. You cannot say position, player's name, or number. Each guy gets 1 minute to get as many as they can. Last week, Cam Taylor, Britt Dax Hill got 6. So Reagan Holgate has got the clock. We're going to start with Orlando Brown trying to make Joe guess players. In 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, long hair, University of Pittsburgh.
Cal Adamitis.
This guy thinks he's an alien.
Jermaine Burton.
This guy had the fastest time or fastest speed as a Bengal last year.
Chase Brown.
Yes.
3.
Contract issues.
Jamar Chase.
4.
Mr. Cincinnati.
Ted Karras.
No.
Sam Hubbard.
Yes.
5.
This guy went to Stanford, has long hair. You see him
Trent
everywhere.
Irwin.
Yes.
6.
This guy was crying after a loss last year at the University of Miami.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Tough.
University of Miami.
Yeah.
Pass.
Okay. This guy's bald. He's got a nice beard.
Brad Robbins. Jermaine Pratt.
Yes.
Jermaine
Seven.
Pratt.
Yes.
Seven. Quick.
This guy's an NFL record holder from previous last Sunday. He broke a record last Sunday.
Rico, the
yes,
punter.
Yes.
Eight. Come on now.
8.
Let's go, man.
All right.
Who did I miss?
Joe Danneman has a new record.
Oh, Matt Lee.
With 8.
That's
Hey.
right. He was
Hey,
crying.
Joe, I gave you 3 extra seconds on that.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Okay, we appreciate
All right.
that.
So
You did a great
now,
job.
Thank you. Yeah.
now it
I
is
tried to note
time.
that.
Gabby, you ready? Now it is time for Joe to see if he can help Orlando Brown Jr. do it. You guys ready? Here we go in 3, 2, 1, go.
The second player to dye his hair blonde.
BJ Hill.
Country voice. Small. Great blitzer on defense.
Mike Hilton.
Mike Hilton, yes.
2,
Worst gritty I've ever seen.
Mike Gesicki.
Correct.
3,
Played at Washington. He's from California.
Jake Browning.
Jake Browning.
4,
The only player on the team bigger than you.
Trent Brown.
Trent Brown.
5,
Alabama. Young guy.
Jordan Battle.
Jordan Battle.
6,
The toughest guy for you to go against.
Trey
during training
Hendrickson.
camp. That's
7. Got 15 seconds.
Played at Michigan.
Brad Robbins.
Very fast,
DJ Turner.
but not that guy.
Um,
Another fast guy from Michigan.
it's not DJ Turner.
Skip it.
Time. 7.
All right, that was Dax.
Wow.
But we got 7, though. Hey,
Phenomenal. All
he
right,
sets
how about a
the
round of
record.
applause?
Yes.
Record
That's
setter.
a world record for a
7.
player. Orlando Brown Jr. gets 7. Let's go back inside the locker room for more reaction from the Bengals.
I would think if a team wants to make a statement after not playing well in week 1, this is a great chance to do it, right?
I mean, for sure. I mean, there's always opportunities, to reprove yourself and, show what you're made of. And I feel like, last week, his first game, and, this week, I feel like we're going to elevate. Everyone's game is going to elevate and, look forward to the challenge.
I mean, there's always a heightened sense of urgency playing the defending champs, an AFC team that we've played. This will be our 6th time in 4 years, 6th time in 4 years. So we know each other well. They got a couple new faces, so do we. But really excited to get back out there and put on a good performance for our team.
Learning from the practice today, coming out and having a good day tomorrow, and going from there. If you stack practices together, you're going to go out and play continually better on Sundays. So that's what I'm focused on right now.
Man, what a big game this week for the Bengals at the Chiefs. One final segment on Bengals Now. Who gets to play Papa Shot with Orlando Brown Jr.? Find out next.
And welcome back to Bengals Now here on Fox 19 Now. We consider this the fun portion of the show. The whole show is fun,
Yes.
but I like what we got going on here.
It is time for Papa Shot, and Mad Max in the Covcats shirt won a chance to go one-on-one with Orlando Brown Jr. and Papa Shot, and let's not waste any time. Orlando's got those massive hands and that little ball. He's got that lefty shot ready. Let's go, boys.
All right, here we go. 30 seconds on the clock to see who can make the most shots in Papa Shot. If Max can take down an NFL player, Orlando's off to a hot start here. Okay, so I need to get to an angle where I can see the score. All right, so Max has an early lead on him. Orlando's shooting. You guys can make noise here to cheer on here. I don't know if you guys want Max to win.
15 seconds.
If you want Orlando to win, it is neck and neck. Max
has got it.
A little bit.
10 seconds.
Okay. Max with a pretty decent lead here.
5,
It's got to be hard
4,
for Orlando
3,
with hands
2,
that big.
1.
Max threw down 36.
Wow.
Max, that was crazy.
36-15, Mad Max.
Congratulations to Max, the winner of the Papa Shot
Congratulations,
Challenge.
my man.
At the end, talented dude, man. And a big thanks to Orlando Brown Jr.
Let's do
our
it, let's
guest
do
this
it.
week on Bengals Now. Bengals and Chiefs on Sunday in KC. We'll see you back here next week.